Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, Ice Storm Part 3. Part 3 came through, guys. Look at all the ice down behind me. And actually, Part 3 was worse than Part 1 and 2. Last time you saw me, I was Part 3 was just getting ready to happen. Part 2 had just happened, and I was walking around, and work had said I didn't have to come in yet, or was coming in late. Well, I got a text right after I did Ramblings that I did not have to come in the second day. So I got a lot done. There's going to be a video out on RidgeLife on, I believe, Monday or Tuesday of what I got taken care of on the Ice Storm Part 2. And then, of course, it hit last night. You know, after I finished my project, it started coming down. I had to rush, actually. So, and you can see the remnants of it now. I got up this morning, I had to go to work. The maintenance and engineering had to come in early to get ready for being down for so long and starting up. So 4 o'clock in the morning, I get up and long ride into work. Luckily, most of the roads were clear, but the bridges and overpasses were terrible. Oh my goodness, people slamming their brakes on, sliding into each other. Luckily, I've learned do not touch your brakes when you go over an overpass or a bridge or on-ramp or any of that, you know, during this type of inclement weather. But people in Memphis haven't learned that, so I had to steer clear of them for sure. But, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning, there's not that much traffic. But you believe it or not, there was already several wrecks, blue lights flashing, fire trucks, paramedics, and all that stuff. But luckily, everyone at work, I think, was fine. And man, it was slick. Ice was covering everything. The steps on the camper have ice 3/4 of an inch thick. Look at this. That's 3/4 of an inch thick ice right there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is everywhere. Total ice mania. I got a sweet gum tree right over the camper here, and they were falling all evening. Speaking of evening last night, guys, we have had so many milestones take place in the RidgeLife family, guys. Last night I was live. I was a guest on the Vineyard Farmhouse. That would be Brian. And he, on that live, he reached 1,000 subscribers. Now that's a milestone, guys. He already had his watch time for monetization, but he had not reached his subscriber count, and he reached 1,000 last night. Right at the hour point, I was like, yes, because I was tired. That live stream was at 9 p.m. Central, and normally I'm in bed between 9 and 10, so I was all fired up, you know, at 10 p.m. Central, and I had to get up super early to make it into work. And but I was super pumped for Brian. Congratulations, Brian, for reaching 1,000 subscribers. I'm having coffee here, guys. I know it's not a morning ramblings, it's an afternoon ramblings, but I got to have some coffee. It was a long night. I didn't get much sleep at all. Java, baby, Java. So we also, on my Tuesday night live on RidgeLife Ramblings, hopefully you guys have seen that, I interviewed David from Come On Homesteading, and he was over at the 41.36 over at Mel and Gary's at Simple Life Reclaims, and he was working on his video, his first premiere. He had some issues, and the new family that's joining Come On Mountain was there, and they joined in behind him. Of course, Mel and Gary joined in behind him on that live stream. So I had a crew to my first live stream back where I interviewed someone on RidgeLife Ramblings, and here I have David from Come On Homestead, and I also have Mel and Gary, Simple Life Reclaim, and Dreaming Drifters 5. And what happened is Dreaming Drifters 5 blew away 1,000 subscribers also on that live stream. So double milestones there. And then, of course, I hit 20,000 subscribers on RidgeLife. And when I was in 3 Mississippi on my live stream there, we hit 1,000 subscribers on RidgeLife Ramblings. So, my goodness, guys, how many milestones. Now, what about Simple Life Reclaim getting 100,000 subscribers? Kudos to them. And David from Come On Homesteading, guys, he needs to be the next to hit his milestone of 30,000 subscribers. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, Country Road Cure needs to hit their next one too, so make sure you're visiting them as well. So lots and lots of milestones going on in the family, that's for sure. Now, today is Thursday. I'm going to get this out on Thursday evening. You'll get to see this one. I do have a video coming out tomorrow that I'm very, very excited about. That is my visit to 3 Mississippi. That we call it the meetup in the SIP, okay? Because that was Come On Homesteading was there, 3 Mississippi, and we had a blast. Oh my goodness! It was called the first annual meetup in the SIP. It really wasn't a meetup. It was just us 3 groups. But we're trying to make this a thing now, okay? And maybe more will get involved as well very soon. But what happened at the SIP? Now you saw David's premiere. He had his whole Florida trip and going through Mississippi. And tomorrow morning, you're going to see my take on what happened in the SIP. And then I also believe Friday, 3 Mississippi will have their version of what happened as well. So you've got 3 different perspectives of that meetup in the SIP. I'm sure you're going to really, really enjoy. So the project I got done yesterday was something that needed to be done, guys. And it was during an ice storm. And again, that video should come out Monday, Tuesday at the latest. During the ice storm, yeah, I mean, it was right between, you know, part 2 and part 3 of this ice storm wave we got here, and I got it done. I've got to get this stuff done. You know, I'm still moving from the Ridge property down here to the camper property. I got all my stuff still in the barn. You know, we've got livestock, and I've got all my materials, not just the stuff in the barn. I've got all my possessions that won't fit in a camper, right? So there's things going on there, and of course I still need to get all that land cleared to build the barn. And I'm having to prioritize these things, guys. Of course, the weather is not playing along too well with that, but you will see me back out on the tractor, clearing stumps, clearing trees for the barn. But you're also going to be seeing building temporary shelters and moving livestock and preparing the camper, you know, for a longer haul. Okay, so you know, prettying it up, making improvements down here. So be on the lookout for all kinds of videos there on RidgeLife. And of course, RidgeLife Ramblings, I'm trying to stay consistent with these. And if you like these videos, if you like these RidgeLife Ramblings where I just tell you about the things that are upcoming and things we did, please leave a comment down below. I really need the encouragement to say, Tim, you're on track. We like the ramblings. Or say, Tim, I had one commenter say, you know, talk channels, there's too many of them. You're going to suffer for it. Hey, that's your opinion. I appreciate it. Guys, I said this the other day. I am not a pretty little flower that's going to wilt when people say negative things. I've asked for comments, and if I ask for your opinion and you have a negative opinion, and really, a negative is only my perception. Your opinion is your opinion. And just because I don't like it really doesn't mean it's a negative opinion. If I say, hey, do you like my talk channel? And you say, no, Tim, I really think you just need to stick to what you do best, you know, reviews and how-tos, or hey, Tim, you know, you just need to get on that building. That's what we really want to see. Just drop your side channels, you know. Hey, if that's your opinion, doesn't mean it's negative. It just means that's the opinion of the people that are viewing my videos, and I really want to hear those. So, don't jump. If you're watching these videos and you see comments and people are saying, Tim, you need to do this, you need to do that, please don't jump on them, okay? The only thing I want, you know, people to do is not put up with people being vulgar or mean, okay? Mean-spiritedness, I don't need that, okay? We don't need that in our lives. I haven't blocked a single person. I haven't deleted a single comment. And that's a thing. And again, I'm not a pretty little flower that's going to wilt at the first sign of a harsh light, okay, or a drought. That's not me. So keep at it. I got thick skin and I can take it as long as I have some coffee. Woohoo! But I am told this is all going to melt tomorrow. And warmer days are ahead. Now it's going to be 25 degrees tonight, so the ride to work in the morning may be just as treacherous because all this that's melting is going to be Matter of fact, it's 32 degrees right now, and I don't hear too many drips. The icicles on the camper are still there. Now I am hearing tons of things crash in the forest. I called it a forest. I do apologize. It is the woods. I'm hearing tons of things crashing in the woods. So trees are coming down, limbs are coming down, and luckily my path to work this morning was clear. Someone had already gone through with a chainsaw and cleared tons of trees that had gone across the county road that I travel on. Otherwise, you know, I would have had to go on a whole different path and probably been late. That's why I had to get up so early just in case that happened. Of course, then I got to work early this morning, but my goodness, I almost had drone footage taken. I almost had drone footage taken today because the trees are so glistening white. There's no sunshine to really reflect to make it really, really pop and be beautiful. But I've gotten had drone footage given to be put in the last couple of videos. You'll see this tomorrow and Monday. So I just didn't want to add on to that. But man, it really is pretty because the sleet that came down froze with the frozen ice on the trees, and it is a white glistening ice instead of that clear ice. The ice we had the last 2 days was that clear ice. You'll see when the drone goes up, the trees look odd. They're all hanging heavy and they got a little glisten. There was no sunshine to make them sparkle. But what's the look? The trees look like now almost look like they have snow on them. Of course, there's obviously no snow. This is all ice. Ice, baby. That's what we got. But it is amazing. I am freezing my tail off out here too. But what I do for my viewers, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pleasantly pleased how the camper's turning out for me. I got a lot more things to do to it to get it accommodable. But you know, we've already got a television in there. I've got a bedding. I've got storage. I still got to bring clothes down and all that. Going back and forth between the Ridge house and here with Grandma Carol, you know, she cooked. Oh my goodness, she cooked a meal. She cooked a homemade chicken pot pie and called and said, "Tim, it's ready." And Gavin, my stepson, wanted some too, so I got him and brought him down here. I was coming out of the camper and I mean everything is frozen. So when I was walking up her sidewalk, I slipped and fell. I mean, my feet went 3 feet higher than my head. That's what I'm saying. And I went like this and I threw the camper keys. I had to go find the camper keys, came inside, we ate dinner and all that. Went to take Gavin home and I couldn't get in my truck. Couldn't get in my Durango. Looked around, shine flight, you know, because it's got push button start and I have a little key fob that's, you know, it's wireless and everything. You just have to have it with you. And I locked the door when I left, so I had to have the key fob out. So we searched inside the house and around the bathroom and all that. And Mom said, "Hey, you fell earlier. Go look where you fell." So I went out and looked, and in I've got a drainage pipe that runs under the sidewalk so we can drain the water off the side of the hill where the log home is. And in that ditch next to the sidewalk was my key fob in the water. But I think it was supported on ice enough that it didn't get too wet. I flung it all out and everything and opened up the car door, and it's still working. Luckily, I've got a spare somewhere. Oh my goodness, I gotta get all my keys and all that stuff down. Way too many things still to think about, but it's working. I got in the car because we were freezing, and Gavin was in shorts, and it's, you know, phase 3 of this ice storm, and he was freezing too. Actually, he went back in the house while we were searching. But just stuff like this is, you know, more things we're going through. But it's all a thing, guys. We are getting through this one day at a time, and I want to say again, the support I'm getting from you all, it's so amazing. It's so hard. We're not just from the creators, my friends, my family on YouTube. I'm talking about just viewers that have never seen me before. The video I did, the goodbye video, a lot of you watching this now probably first saw me on that goodbye video, where I mentioned to my YouTube family, you know, the things that were changing. I had to let you know somehow. I couldn't just like all of a sudden be in a camper, right? People are like, you know, why are you sharing your news and everything? Well, I make videos for friends on YouTube, and here all of a sudden I was in this house on the ridge, and now I'm in a camper, you know, in a van down by the river. You know what I'm saying? People want to know what happened. So, you know, that was not a woe is me video. That was just a, hey, this is goodbye to a part of my life and hello to the new part of my life. And that video, guys, has gotten about 150,000 views. I was expecting, you know, a couple thousand, because Dave from Come On Homestead and Simple Life Reclaim, you know, shouted me out. And I was expecting, you know, 2 to 10,000 at the most views, you know, from basically from them being, you know, gracious to mention me. And guys, 150,000. I mean, I don't know where it was getting 3,000 views an hour, and that was 3 weeks ago. I mean, it's getting 3,000 views an hour like today, and I don't know what's going on there. It's really connecting with people, and if you're one of those people watching this now that connected with, I appreciate it, guys. I am so thankful, because this is what I want to do. This is the journey I'm on right now, and I want to make videos on YouTube. RidgeLife will be going off-grid journey. You know, the barn dominium, the solar, the clearing the land, the livestock, the horses, the hair sheep, the highland cattle, the chickens, the rabbits, the bees. You know, going hunting and fishing. That's RidgeLife. RidgeLife Ramblings, where we talk about all these things we're doing and going to do and have done and that are happening to me in more this informal setting. And then, of course, my reviews and how-tos, where I do detailed reviews of products that I'm using on RidgeLife and other channels, and how-tos, you know, detailed, because I don't want to put the detailed stuff on RidgeLife because people get bored with that. But some people want to know how to do things specifically, and that's where that channel is for. And then, of course, my heart channel is RidgeLife Lessons. That's where I do lessons from the Ridge, Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. It's a Bible study, and I'm not a pastor. I'm an ordained deacon, Sunday school teacher, Sunday school director in the past, all those things. And I feel led to do Bible studies. So I don't push that on this channel, don't push that channel at all. But it is a heart child of mine. And if you're interested in any kind of Bible study, I do it live at 7 p.m. Central on Sundays, called RidgeLife Lessons. And I hope to see you there. This last one was pretty awesome. I went to the church with Three Mississippi down in Houston, Mississippi. I went to church with them, and their pastor was in line with the lesson I had planned when I got home that night. Let God, let go, let go, let God. And that was amazing. This next Sunday, guys, if this is your first one, I don't know, I'm probably going to scare you away. This next one, guys, is where do you go when you die? What happens when you die? And it is controversial. That's a controversial topic amongst Christians, right? Amongst denominations, you know, of Christianity. So much less other religions. So if you're not a flower, you might want to join in on that one. If you're a flower or a snowflake that you're going to melt under a little bit of heat and scrutiny, you might not want to watch that one. Or maybe you do, and I need your feedback, because keeping me real, keeping me grounded, keeping me centered is what I need. And so many of the comments on that goodbye video are really doing that, keeping me centered. I'm answering every single comment still. I have 21,200 subscribers right now on the main channel. Thousands of subscribers total on the other channels as well. And so far, I'm still having the ability to answer every comment. Members of RidgeLife get special attention. They get special emojis and special things from live streams and stuff. And I'm making sure if I see that RidgeLife badge next to them, I'm definitely giving them the attention they deserve, because they are so supportive. But I'm trying to right now still respond to everybody's comment, at least the first comment in a thread. If someone responds 2 or 3 times, I may not get back to that one. But I definitely want to respond to every comment, and it's difficult. And it's my other friends who got 20,000 or more subscribers are having a hard time with it. Of course, they get a lot more views and a lot more comments than I'm getting right now too. So I don't know that I can continue to do that, but you just know I'm making the effort, guys, making the effort. Well, guys, this is about it for today. I appreciate everyone sticking with me through this super cold day. I'm going to finish my coffee, get inside here, and start tidying up and making an evening of it. And hopefully I can make it to work fine. So, guys, until next time, I hope everyone keeps rambling, has a wonderful, blessed day, and go RidgeLife.